Guys, this issue of Ebuka songs and Peller is getting out of hand. Like, is getting out of hand. Initially, I never want to talk about it, but ever since, most of the pastors, apostles, they're actually talking about the mistake that Ebuka songs did. And also Peller, that what they did, they are mocking God and mocking the things of the Holy Spirit. Yes, they say that it's not wrong to invite someone. No, it's not that the invitation he did wasn't bad. It was just the process, the way they are singing. I know you guys must have watched that video. That is not right. They need to correct, and correction depends on how you correct someone. And it's another thing to understand that you made a mistake and humbly wants to take correction. So Apostle Tolu Aboola, you guys know him. He look at him here. He interceded for Ebuka in his church when he was preaching. He said he knows Ebuka's song. He knows him very well and all that. He's a young man growing up and all that. Yes, he made a mistake, but this is not the time to shout or condemn or criticize or judge him, but rather let's intercede for him. Yes, he interceded for Ebuka's sons. He called out on his members of the church to intercede and pray for him, for God's direction, for God mercy upon him, for him to go to the right direction. This is a calling that when you're being called, if you're not careful, devil can find a way to shift you or probably distract you or make people think that God didn't actually call you. Yes, that's how these things work, and it is the things of the spirit. So for Pastor Tolu to intercede for Ebuka, it shows love. Like, this is massive love for him to intercede and pray for him. Like they always say, it's not actually when someone did something very, very bad that you destroy or probably be the person or try to say a lot of things. There's a better ways to take corrections to people. And I think I'm saying it here as Pastor Tolu intercede for Ebuka songs. And that was if at yes, Pastor Cassiana also said something after he watched that video, but he was harsh. He was just saying it the way it is for him, because he said that you cannot just play somebody that worships God, somebody that God calls cannot do that kind of a thing. How will he play with God? This is Nobody should judge anybody. I'm saying he is only reacting to the exact way he felt about what happened. You guys all watched that video, and everybody have different narrative, everybody have different understanding. Let's not judge anybody, but the way he said it, he was just saying it out of how he felt about the whole stuff, and Ebuka Songs understood it in another different way. I think, yeah, he came out to reply, and Peller also replied Pastor Cassiana too, but I'm going to make a video about that. So guys, everything was going online and all that. How did Ebuka even reply to Pastor Cassiana? He also in administration. I don't know why all these people are doing. They see this part of Christianity. This kind of a thing happened. In fact, everything is now on social media. Everything is on social media. Had it been they called Ebuka out, like, and we kind of call somebody, give them directions. What you did is wrong. It's not done that way. According to Ebuka, he is in his early 20s. Yes, he's in early 20s. There's some things he's yet to understand and put in the right way. Everybody makes mistake. They're supposed to call him out, like give him advice, direct him. But social media, how social media is now. Social media is another platform of criticism. They can criticize you. If they drag you on social media, when you make a mistake, are you able to survive it? Believe me, you will survive any war that will come up. Yet you're going to survive it, because it's not easy. It's not easy. That's why I always say that whatever you're trying to put out there, just be very, very careful, because people will bounce on you. They will come for you, and you don't feel like people are dragging me. People are saying these are because I believe that when Ebuka was planning calling Peller, okay, was it Peller's manager that had to make that call, and then Peller said he's going to Ebuka's house, and it's a live stream. There's a collab there, and people are also rumoring that it's not just free something that is Ebuka is going to pay or something most. It's not just, if it's not something free, it's a collab they did. And Pella went there live stream with his cameraman and everything. So everything was just shown online. It's live. It's happening live. And then a lot of people start talking about it. Yes, Christians talked about it. They really talked about it. So that's why I say whatever you put online, are you ready to take the hit if it didn't go well? Because two things must happen. One, it will go successfully, and one, it will not. How did you survive? Like how are you going to tackle the two different stuff? Because it's not, this one didn't come out well. It didn't come out well. It's just a splash on the Christians. And if they should, and that's why most Christians, that they're not even keeping quiet, and most Christians are kind of felt like Ebuka made a mistake yet. But the way they tackled, the way the pastor tackled him, he should have called him, and even to the extent the pastor had to call Peller a crown. I'm still going to address that too. And I'm saying that everybody have its own way of reacting to something, and then for Ebuka to reply that pastor in that manner, I don't know if you guys heard what he said to that pastor. Yes, Pastor Kesiana is this kind of, he's a social media person, according to him, that he's easily dragged. People can drag him easily. I think he says a lot of things about his past. When you're a preacher, like when you have go through life and all that, and you're being called, you use your past life to kind of give an example in order to encourage other people that felt like, oh, their own is worse, they have went through that and they have went through all of things. Are you really sure that they can make it? Yes, if that pastor can go through all that and still come back to serve God, God is not condemning anybody. He will accept. So they always use their past experience to preach in order to encourage people. I think that was where Ebuka hit that point. Ebuka said that he doesn't care about what people say. Yes, he doesn't care about what people say, that because they're calling this, according to other people joined. Sometimes it's not even about those people. It's not even about Ebuka or the part. It's the fans, the comment section. I don't know, the one he read. He said they called his calling fake. Like him, he's still at his early 20s and he submit to God like he's doing the work of God, and someone come out to call him fake, that nobody has the right to judge, that he's still young. He's free to do whatever he chooses to do, but he chooses to serve God. Like, what are you doing when you are at my age? What were you doing? That was what he was saying. And that part, people tackled him and still came back to tackle Ebuka. This actually made him felt like he didn't do anything wrong. There is a different way of correction to correct people. There is a way somebody will do something, you correct it, the person will feel like, oh, is that how you correct me or stuff? The person won't even see that he did something wrong, because the way Ebuka sound, he didn't even accept the fact that what he did was wrong, even though he knows, but he's not going to submit to it. So guys, I don't know, if you're able to watch to the end of this video, please hit the subscription button, turn on your notification bell so you wouldn't miss on this gist. Thanks to Apostle